Hey everyone, I am Steve, the first time farmer. The name of the channel comes from me living in the suburbs of Minneapolis, and now we took over the property where my wife grew up in 2018, and we've started to do some work. My son lived there for a couple of years. Now my daughter lives there, but Melissa and I tend to move up, expect to move up there in 2025, a couple of years after our youngest graduates from high school. And so this is a channel about the work that we're doing to prepare the property. This particular coming up video is about putting chains on the tractor. We had a big snowstorm in December that rained first and then snowed on top of it. And what we found was we had a heck of a time pushing snow with that ice underneath it. We would simply dig down to the ice and lose traction. So the video you're about to watch is getting tire chains on the tractor so that we can push the snow in the slippery conditions. So I hope you enjoy the video, and leave some comment if you want. It's our first attempt out, so let us know what you think. Thanks. Welcome to this episode of The First Time Farmer. I'm Steve, the first time farmer. Our farm is in northern Minnesota, and it has been an extremely snowy year this year. So having some trouble pushing the new plow, and ordered in some tire chains. And this video is about trying to get those tire chains on. So the hook chain in the front is flare chains, and my intention is to back up at this with the pressure of the tire. Hold the chain up to the top. You're going to go a roll where it'll drive the chain down. And this is back here. Okay? Stop me. This comes around here somewhere. Okay? You may have to hold this. I don't know if you need it.
I'm caught on this side.
Yeah, and I'm caught up here. I can't pull you anymore. Keep pushing the wheel.
Back where you just keep going back.
Okay, so know that when you see us get under the tractor, each time the tractor stops, I've set the brake. If we're going to get under it, I've turned the engine off, just so that accidents do happen, and we don't want to be one of them. Okay, here we are trying to get the slack out. You can see the slack hanging in front of the wheel there, and this was one of the problems that we had in the first one. If you noticed when we first started to pull them over the top, there was a slippage, and we didn't pull that slippage out. Now we're paying the price for that. We have to roll this forward a little bit and then work the chain so that we get all the slack consumed, so that we can tighten it up far enough that it'll stay on. So the first chain was difficult, I would say. We made a few mistakes. Mention some of that in farther on in the video. But it was difficult. The first one took probably an hour to get everything situated and get it tight enough. And that was the mistake that we have here. That's why it's rolling off. We hadn't taken all the slack out of it yet. The second one went much better, and as we watch the video, I'll make a couple of reasons why, but I think we did the second one in half the time because we just understood what needed to be done. So do that again, because that was funny.
These chains for the rear wheels weigh 125 pounds. So even just dragging them is a bit of work. Now, we made this mistake on the other side. We're not going to fix it. But this time I'm making sure that the buckle is on the outside. The other side of the chain, where you hook it together, is a hook. If I can find it here. Yeah, here it is. So you can see it's just a hook. And this side is a buckle.
Okay, so here we're trying something a little bit different. We're hooking the chain on both sides, bringing it together, and then we're going to bring the two chains over the top. And you'll see here in a minute, this really didn't work.
So these chains are kind of aggressive, which is what I wanted. They've got these points on the chain, so it's more than just chain. Each of these are welded on here. And then this group, these two chains are bound together twice here in groups, and then a single, and then another bound set. So hopefully they bite well, and we can plow some areas we've been having some trouble with. These came from tirechains.com.
Thanks for joining us here at the First Time Farmer. Look for future episodes. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and just take a look at this snowy 16 acres that we are working on. And we'll have many projects to come. So I look forward to having you with us as we make these updates and changes to the property.